Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, and if you're new here, I'm Samantha. This video is going to be my goals and my plans for the rest of 2023. So it's going to be kind of like a spurt out video. There's no real direction I'm going with this. I decided not to do a script for this video because I thought, why not just go with the flow and we can talk about each thing together and just talk about what I have in store for me and my career for the rest of 2023. Let's get started with some things I'm kind of working on right now. One of the essential things of being an entrepreneur is having a website. And of course, people build websites for their businesses and not necessarily for themselves, unless you're like, you want to be an ultimate entrepreneur, you know what I mean? Like Russell Brunson, Chris Crone, those kind of people. They have a page about them directing you to their services and all the things that they do, their events. And I want to have a website like that. So trying to manifest that energy and becoming the ultimate entrepreneur that I want to be, I decided to start working on my own website about me, and I will have services on there that I do. Obviously I don't have a lot for that right now, and I'm still in the beginning stage of building this website, but I am really excited because this has been something that's been on my mind for a while. But with all the things I want to do, I kind of got lost in the sea of being an entrepreneur and didn't take action on this. I had started a while ago, but I gave up on it and was like, nah. And now I'm like, well, no, this is something that is going to be a part of me, and just like my other social media pages, my YouTube, this is going to be important. So I have started working on that. Some other things I'm thinking about. I currently have 2 businesses that I'm working on. One of them is digital real estate, and the other is Airbnb arbitrage. So both of these things are like mentorship things that I'm very fortunate to have and to be a part of, but I'm still learning and I'm not where I want to be, but that's okay because I am where I'm meant to be right now. I have a lot of things I'm working on, so it's kind of hard to be all in on each thing all the time. Some days I'm going to be more focused on this, some days I'm going to be more focused on that, and it's just a part of learning. I want to really spend more time on these things because they are my passions, but or part of my passion, but they're not things that spark as much joy for me as like my content creation. Like creating content is probably the number one thing that I think about, and I'm like, I want to make a video and I want to make a post, and I love designing, and these are things that are really interesting to me. Not saying that the other things aren't, but I've been spending more time on my videos and stuff, which is okay, but I need to get to a point where there's a balance. It's just getting used to a schedule. Like, I built a schedule and I've kind of been, trying, and I'll get there. So that's all I have to say on that. I want to learn graphic design and learn more about website design. So through my digital real estate program that I did, or that I'm in, I have obviously learned how to create websites because this is a key part of digital real estate, and the lead generation business is learning how to create a website. So I have these skills, but they're maybe not like as advanced as I would like, because I want to advance, or I want to put out these services in other ways. I'll explain that in a second. But I need to learn more about this because there are just some things I know I'm missing. So I am going to take a couple free courses and learn more about this, learn about graphic design and website design, and I'm thinking about selling my services on Fiverr It's crack again on Fiverr and some other like freelancing websites because I want to spread my skills across a bunch of different things. Any of these things could really pick up for me, and I'm kind of in a slow game of trying to figure it out and what works for me. So I'm exploring my options. Let's think of some other things. So me and my friend Haley, who I shouted out in my very first video, I think so. Yes, I did. We want to do a podcast together, and it's kind of a thing we've been like iffy about because she's still learning content creation, and I'm not sure where she stands on this, so I'm not going to speak for her, but I know it's kind of more like a passion of mine. Like, I'm more focused on this, and she's focused on her mindset and the things that she does, and that's okay, but it's why it's kind of just been on a hold with our podcast. I want to get some stuff for a really nice setup for our podcast, and it's not going to be like super expensive, obviously, but some stuff off of Amazon that I found that I thought would be really cute. And my goal before the end of this year is to purchase said items, set up our podcast space, and then hopefully we're going to have at least our first podcast episode up. Expect that before the end of 2023, because I'm the type of person where I'm like, I hate just talking about it, and I'll spend time just talking about it, but then it gets to the point where it like literally kills me. I'm like, I need to do this, because if this is something that is important to me, why am I not taking action? I could sit here and talk about it all day, but it's not going to change anything. Some other things I want to learn more about, like real estate investing, wholesaling, and so I've joined some groups, and Chris Crone is holding an event on September 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and he is going to be talking about wholesaling. So I want to brush up on a little bit about this, but I'm really looking forward to his video on this, his live that he's going to be doing. Also, I'm really sorry, guys. My face is like a little itchy because I have like an acne treatment. It doesn't like make my face itch, but like my skin's just like super sensitive. So like if I feel oily or anything, which is normal for me because I have oily, acne-prone skin, I like itch a little bit, and it's like my eyes. Don't talk about it, okay? Anyways, I want to watch more Chris Crown videos and start focusing on this. But of course, everything needs to align, and I have a schedule set up, but I'm not really focusing on it, which is good because I'm learning what I want to spend more time on and what I want to spend less time on. Some other things, I know we have a lot already. I am a very driven person, and I have a lot I want to achieve, a lot for my life, a whole game plan, and I need to take these steps now to get to where I want to be, and that means I have to juggle a lot, but I'm not complaining, trust me. I kind of want to do stuff with my mom. So my mom is like me, and she has a lot of businesses and a lot of things that she works on, and she right now is like focusing on making t-shirts. She just bought herself a DTF printer thing. It's also for like making like graphic designs and stuff for t-shirts, and you could do it for other stuff. She's also doing 3D printing, which is really cool. She's been making some 3D prints, and she got a Dremel, and I came over to her house yesterday. Yeah, and I helped her go and Dremel. I don't know how you say that. File, Dremel down, drill down. I don't know, sand down. How do you use that in terms when you're using a Dremel and you're sanding down stuff with Dremel bits? I don't know. I'm still learning, okay? I was helping her do that with a project she was working on, and it was really fun, and I found it very therapeutic. Obviously, we also wore glasses, safety glasses. Safety first, people. Do not do anything with sanding or anything like that related without wearing glasses. And you might also want to wear a mask, but I didn't. Just don't breathe in that stuff, Let's see, are there any other things? Obviously, I'm going to work on my content creation and staying on a schedule with that, or at least trying to. And this is obviously one of the biggest things that I'm passionate about. It's very fun for me to edit my videos, make my videos, write my scripts. And it's something I look forward to, and I love seeing it impacting people, and just thinking about how I'm still technically a newbie entrepreneur. I'm farther along than a lot of people, but I'm also not as far as a lot of people. You know what I mean? And it's crazy to think that at this point in time, at 20 years old, have a lot of knowledge to share with people. I never was confident with myself, and I started making videos and I was falling off, and then I started really focusing on my mindset and just doing things, taking care of myself more, and I realized that I needed to stop making excuses. So I've been really good with at least keeping up on my content creation and basic life things that before just seemed really difficult. But when you practice and you do your repetition, and you start to realize that not everything is as hard as it seems. It just takes the right mindset, and it takes repetition, and I've been doing really good with working on that. So I'm going to pat myself on the back for that one. And if you are doing better with things being consistent and working on your mindset, or just something you improved on today that you thought you were not as good yesterday, does that make sense? Then pat yourself on the back, because you deserve it, sis. Lastly, to wrap up, travel. I hope to travel, but it's not my main priority for the end of this year, because I have a lot to work on, and I really want to work on that discipline and buckling down this year, or finishing up this year and buckling down, and then next year I know that travel won't even be a question for me. I will be able to travel whenever I want. I will have my businesses. Oh, another thing. Mindset is another thing I really want to work on. I always, sucked. Don't use negative words. We're working on that. In my head before, I sucked at finishing books. That was something I told myself. And working with my friend and her being like, nope, you got to do this. You need to stop making excuses and stop feeding yourself that narrative. I have been able to finish. I finished my first audiobook last week, and tonight or tomorrow, or, when I upload this, it's going to be different. It's not going to be the same day, but I am going to be finishing my second audiobook, and I'm going to upload notes on these. Look forward this upcoming week for notes on this audiobook. And I'm going to have in my Linktree, which is already linked, I'm going to have free resources to every audiobook I listen to, as well as a PDF version of the book. I may not be able to find both for every single thing, but I will try my best. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and learning a little bit about what I am planning for the rest of this year. I love sharing this kind of stuff with you guys because I feel connected with my audience, and I know a lot of my family watches this, and I love sharing me and just not being afraid anymore. So don't be afraid to be you. Don't be afraid to live that life that you want to live. Don't let other people hold you down. Don't let yourself hold yourself down. Don't keep telling yourself that narrative, that negative narrative, whatever it is. Stop that. And lastly, work on those limiting beliefs, because you would be surprised how many you have, and you'd be surprised what could happen once you start working on those. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye!